Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys where to find and evolve every single Tanorian inside of Tales of Tanorio. If you guys do enjoy this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start with the starters. Of course, you get one for free upon, your start of your game, and you can also get the Conservation Incense for 250 Robux upon reaching level 15 and having one gym badge. The Conservation Incense is going to make it so that you can actually spawn starters out inside of the wild for yourself as well as anybody else who is inside of that route. Now, once you get a starter, they evolve at level 16 into their second stages, and then again at level 36 into their final stages. Next up is going to be No Tent, and No Tent is found at Tanorio Village, Prelude Plains, and the outskirts of Arksworth. No Tent evolves at level 23 into Glam Cone. Next up is going to be Calitomb. Calitomb is found at Tanorio Village and Prelude Plains. It evolves at level 7 into Calitomb, and if you do it at the day, it evolves into Calitomb Day, and if you do it at night, it evolves into Calitomb Night. From there, they will both evolve at level 12 again. If you have the day form Calitomb, it'll evolve into Calite. If you have the night form, it'll evolve into Dracalia. Next up is I Aspire, which actually is able to be found at Prelude Plains, Tanorio Village, and of course the Cliffs. It evolves at level 18 into Hawkadet, and then again at level 37 into Paragrievous. Next up is Doopy. Doopy is only able to be found at Prelude Plains and evolves into Doopy Bar at level 18. This Tanorian does have a Guardian reversion, which will be expanded on in the future, so stay tuned for that. Next up is Kitweed. Kitweed is a route rare for Prelude Plains as well as the Nature's Reserve, and again, it is a pseudo-legendary, meaning that the final evolution has a base stat total comparable to a legendary. Again, that is 600, and this Tanorian evolves at level 29 into Pufferel, and again at level 40 into Dandelion. Rurake is able to be found at the outskirts of Arksworth as well as the Nature's Reserve. It evolves into Bushrake at level 21, and then Bushrake evolves into Arborake at level 32. Next up is Playay, which is able to be found at the outskirts of Arksworth as well as Kaigan Cliffs. It evolves at level 23 into Teruger. Now for Staggerai, Staggerai is able to be found at Nature Reserve, and that is the only route it is able to be found at. It evolves at level 19 into Dynastogan, a very, very good hunting Tanorian that actually gets a full swipe move called Pity Punch at level 20, which you should definitely pick up. Once again, a single route Tanorian, Growhog, is able to be found at the Pontero Pasture. It evolves at level 25 into Bjorkchop. Bjorkchop is the mount that you actually get from Pontero Pasture as well. Next up is going to be Mankso, which also is only able to be found inside of the Pasture and evolves at level 25 into Dual Ram. And then we have Psycaf, once again another Tanorian that is only able to be found inside of the farm and evolves at level 25 into Cosmic. Chickpin is a pretty uncommon / rare spawn inside of the Pontero Pasture area and evolves at level 29 into Magician or Acooster, depending on the gender of it. If it is male, it'll evolve into Acooster. If it's female, it'll evolve into Magician. Radlil is also another rare spawn inside of the Pasture, evolving at level 15 into Turnish, and then again at level 28 into Rudabash. Citrine, male and female, are able to be found in the Pontero Pasture as well, and you can actually get yourself a female Citrine sometimes by shaking the lemon trees over here, with a rare spawn to, of course right here, encounter yourselves a female Citrine. Now, the difference between male and female Citrine is a completely different evolutionary line. Male Citrine will be green and is based off of a lime, and female Citrine will be yellow and is based off of a lemon. If you evolve it at level 18, it'll turn into Citrine, but again, depending on the gender evolution, it'll look differently. Citrine will then evolve again at level 33 into Citrus or Zestric, depending on which evolution line you have. Now, our first single stage Tanorian is going to be Drippo, able to be found at Fable Falls. Currently, Drippo does not have any evolutions. Makrai is a pretty sick bird Tanorian found at Kaigan Cliffs, which evolves into Beacon at level 20. Spooter is only able to be found in the Whispering Woods and evolves into Scarachnid at level 27. A little fun fact about the Whispering Woods, you can actually find yourself a wild Scarachnid at a very, very low chance. I know Ufigator found one and he didn't even know what it was, but again, if you are going to try to catch this, make sure to bring a good team because this thing is level 40. USB is only able to be found at Fable Falls and evolves into Wasp at level 21. Cornica is a rare spawn out of Fable Falls and can spawn during the nighttime. Once you get it to level 22, it'll evolve into Sierra. After that, when you evolve it again, it evolves into Copernica at level 32. Antroop is able to be found at Route 5 as a pretty common spawn, and evolves into Antikid starting at level 21. Then to evolve it into Anterror, it is a pretty interesting evolution method. You need to survive a fire-type attack, and then your Antikid will evolve into Anterror. Cheerdeer is only able to be found in the Whispering Woods and evolves at level 31 into Chirodo. Now for another single stage is going to be Floridians. Floridian currently does not have any evolutions, and you can find it inside of Whispering Woods. It's more of an aesthetic Tanorian, I guess I'll say. Belbuzz is also another single stage Tanorian found inside of Whispering Woods and does have an evolution planned, just not inside of the launch update currently. Next up is Chromeleon, which you can find inside of the mines, and inside of the mines you can find 4 different forms of Chromeleon: the base form, the skeleton form, Doopy form, as well as the Makoto Sunset form. Next up is Korok. Korok is actually found at a ton of different places. It is found inside of the mines, it is found inside of Route 5, Kaigan Canyon, as well as Dewfall Den. It evolves into Korapunk at level 23 if it is a male, and it evolves at Gemastar into level 23 if it is a female. Next up is Funglo. Funglo is able to be found inside of Route 5 as well as the mines. It is a Tanorian that does not have any evolutions currently, and again, is more of an aesthetic Tanorian. Molaroop is a single stage Tanorian only able to be found inside of the mines. Once abilities are getting, patched and pushed into the game, this Tanorian does have a very interesting signature ability that you should definitely be on the lookout for. Bulldog is also another single stage Tanorian only able to be found inside of the mines. Kashroom again is also another Tanorian that is only able to be found inside of the mines, and is also a Tanorian that does not have any evolutions currently. Lilite is a Tanorian that is found inside of the depths of the mines, as well as Route 5 and Kaigan Canyon. It evolves into Dracor starting at level 18, and then again into Constructor at level 30. Next up is Fordrake, a fan favorite Tanorian, but a lot of people don't know where it is. It is actually only able to be found inside of the depths of the mines at a 1% chance encounter. Termitate is able to be found inside of Fable Falls and is a single stage at the moment and currently does not have any evolutions in the game. Sheriff is a single stage Tanorian that is able to be found inside of Kaigan Cliffs. You might have noticed this Tanorian as the nurse's assistant in some of the routes like Prelude. Shinsini is another Tanorian that is able only to be found in Route 5 and also does not have any evolutions currently inside of the game. However, it will evolve in the future. Sungadem is another single stage Tanorian only able to be found inside of Whispering Woods during the daytime. Opaline is a Tanorian that is a very rare spawn inside of Dewfall Den. It is a 1 in 70 chance, meaning that a base shiny for this is going to be a 1 in 140,000, one of the rarest Tanorians on launch. It evolves into Viperous at level 32, and you can actually get a mount of this Tanorian pretty early inside of the mount shop. Fuzzump is a Tanorian only able to be found inside of Kaigan Cliffs. It evolves into Stryoger at level 26. Next up is Snowkid, only able to be found inside of Kaigan Cliffs. It evolves into Rakhold at level 24, and then again into Tanukize at level 35. Now for some of the miscellaneous like weather Tanorians and anything extra. Asteroid is a Tanorian that you can only find during the rare shooting star weather inside of Fable Falls. Again, it is a single stage Tanorian and does not evolve, and again is a very rare chance for the weather to spawn. Finally, it is going to be Climitten. Climitten has 2 forms on launch, the Wind form and the Rain form. The Wind form, unless if it was changed, evolves at any level inside of the Wind, and the Rain form evolves at any level inside of the Rain. The Wind form evolves into Blimper, and the Rain form evolves into Thanico. And finally, for the Legendary of launch, it is going to be Flowither. Flowither you can find inside of Kaigan Cliffs on this side of the cliffs where the, the Tano Station and the campfire are. All you have to do is head right down here into the kind of like red vine and then climb down it and follow me. Once you have made it right over here inside of the cave, you're just going to walk right into it and then just keep going, and it is going to start the battle with Flowither. Now, once you actually defeat Flowither, it is going to send Flowither out inside of the wild, and you'll be able to find it at a 1 in 1,000 chance inside of anywhere in the game. And that about does it, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the Tanorians and stuff down in the comments below. Of course, more Tanorians will be coming soon, like some fan favorites such as, Platagent, Chickrook, Pyrat, all that stuff is going to be coming in the Gym 3 update. So again, make sure you're staying up to date inside of the Discord server for information and news on that. But yeah, guys, hopefully this tutorial helped you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.